Coming up on Daily Iowan TV, one local support center had its grand opening this week, and the Iowa City School Board is expecting some major changes.
And in sports, I have an exclusive interview with former Iowa basketball player Devin Marble and big news from the Big Ten Conference.
Daily Iowan TV starts now. Good evening, and thanks for joining us. I'm Jordan Mickle. Monday was the grand opening of a new peer-to-peer counseling center for adults with mental illness in the Iowa City area. The Our Place, run by volunteers, is focused on providing resources for recovery, relaxation, games, and more.
Have them have a place to come that's free, where they can feel welcome, feel relaxed, have somewhere to go to socialize.
Volunteers say one of the best things about this new facility is that the visitors have complete control over their experience.
It's their choice. That's what we like about it. It's all about what do you want to do, and what will make our place help you, because it's peer-to-peer, so it's like we'll adapt to whatever you want.
You can find out more information on the Our Place in tomorrow's pages of the Daily Iowan. The Iowa City School Board will elect a new president after former President Sally Holscher resigned late Tuesday night. In an email sent to board members, her resigning was due to personal reasons. Holscher was selected president last September and has been on the school board since 2011. Now we're going to toss it over to our own Taylor Bartz for this week's weather. Taylor, the sun's been really nice. What can we expect?
Well, Jordan, the sun is shining for now, but unfortunately it won't last long. Get out your raincoats because tomorrow we can expect showers and thunderstorms with a high of 80 degrees. The storms will carry over into Friday and the temps will be about the same with a high of 81. But don't worry, this Saturday won't rain on your parade as it is expected to be sunny with a high of 83 degrees. That's all I have for today. Enjoy this nice weather while you can. Back to you, Jordan.
Thanks, Taylor. At least 57 Iraqi civilians were killed and more than 120 were wounded by a Syrian warplane attack that struck several border areas in Iraq. In a meeting of diplomats from NATO nations, U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry stated it is important for Baghdad to be able to defend their country from violent attacks without outside help. The Federal Aviation Administration has banned companies like Amazon to use drones to deliver packages. The FAA claimed drones can only be used for recreational purposes, and these drones go against their policy. New rules may be in place in 2015, but for now they took a hard line against that use, and it's unclear whether that policy will change. And now we're going to toss it over to our own Danny Payne in the sports studio to give us an update on Devin Marble.
That's right, Devin Marble giving us insight on how his preparation for the NBA draft is coming thus far. But first, big news from the Big Ten Conference. In a statement released yesterday and signed by all 14 institutions, the Big Ten has proposed big changes in the way college athletics are handled. The conference criticized the idea of having student athletes be paid for play as it could eliminate non-revenue sports. Other initiatives mentioned were guaranteeing a 4-year scholarship regardless of athlete's status and providing consistent medical insurance for all student athletes. The NBA draft is tomorrow night. In an interview with the Daily Iowan, Devin Marble talked about his path to the NBA and what teams look for in the 21-year-old.
You might have a bad day. You're going to have a day where you're not on. So I don't think they put too much into your drill shooting. They do want to see you make shots as much as possible. But at the same time, when it comes down to you willing to compete, are you playing hard? Are you being a team player? And are you helping your team to win?
To see where Devin Marble lands, watch the NBA draft tomorrow night. That's all I have for sports tonight. Check back with us on Sunday for news about the Primetime Basketball League. Jordan, back to you.
Thanks, Danny. And only with Daily Iowan TV can you get an inside look into the pages of the Daily Iowan's Weekend Edition. Iowa City's film scene opened its roof to the public. Find out how they're using the nice weather to attract a larger audience. And Flying High will have full coverage on Fly Iowa, an annual event focused on the ins and outs of aviation. Well, that's your most current edition of Daily Iowan TV. Be sure to check us out at the same time on Sunday, and be sure to stay updated with weekend events on dailyiowan.com. Thanks for joining us, and have a good night.